for this one, government has made one Dam Safety Act. This Dam Safety Act is to establish one set of earthquake instrument as well as one set of meteorological instrument. What we have seen, weather station. So that needs to be installed and can be monitored throughout the year, and they have to give the report to the government or whoever the authority is there. So these are the instruments we installed in all the 14 stations. The first one is, we call it as a broadband seismometer. The second one is the strong motion accelerometer. These two we call it as a sensors. And the third one is the digitizer. These two sensors, they will sense the vibration, any kind of vibration, not only the earthquake, any kind of vibration. Two sensors will sense a vibration and they will transfer this data to the digitizer. They will convert the signal to the digital mode, and the data will be stored through the digitizer. And this GPRS modem, the data can be sent to KSNDMs or anywhere. We can have, we are having the static IPs for this one. We can see this data through anywhere. Once we are having the static IPs through FTPs, we can see. All these instruments needs to be continuous power supply. So for that reason, we have established solar power as well as batteries. So there is no chance of losing the data. So continuous 24/7 data will be coming. So we can do the analysis from everywhere. These are some of the photos showing our observatories. It is in Kalburgi. This is the sensor room and this is the computer room. This is one of the examples showing how the magnitude earthquake is going to record. This is what we call the signature. 1, 2, 3. 3 different signatures are there. These 3 signatures are 3 different kinds of movements. What is the 3 kinds of movements? Vertical, north, south, east, west. When earthquake is happened, it should be, the earth should be is moving in the 3 directions. If these 3 vibrations or 3 waves are there, it is earthquake. If it is not there, it is not earthquake. This is called it as a what we generally when earthquake is happened, the 3 different waves will be there. I think it will be the next slide. It is just showing how the seismogram looks like. What we have seen, that is the instrument. This is the output. This is how the seismograms will look like. Seismograph is the instrument. Seismogram is the pictorial of this that waves. This is some of the regional earthquake. That is local earthquake having magnitude less than 2. It is I think nearly 4 to 5 magnitude. This is the one of the 7 magnitude earthquake that has happened in I think South America. This is primary waves, and from here onwards it is called the secondary waves, that is surface waves. 3 kinds of waves. I think I'm having in the next slides. No, I think I am not having. Primary waves can be travel on the firstly. So for that reason we call it as a primary waves. Secondary waves, after the primary waves, secondary waves will come. These primary waves can be transferred or travel to all the media like liquid, solid and everything. But whereas the secondary waves can be transferred only on the solid, not on the liquid. So if the earthquake has happened more than 5 or 6 magnitude earthquake anywhere in the world, you can detect the primary waves throughout the world if the instrument is having. But whereas you will not receiving the secondary waves in the shadow zones, what we call, because when the waves are traveling inside earth, the magma zone will come. In that magma zone it will not transfer.
So how to identify that? Where exactly is the primary waves?
It is just increase of the amplitude. See, it is a normal ground vibration. The waves has increased, the 3 components. So that means something is happened. We don't know what is that something. That is means it may be earthquake or it may be some other movement, some bulldozer movement or some quarry activity like that. But if the signature is there, it is an earthquake. If the signature is different, we can say it is maybe a local quarry activity or some other movement. But if the signature is there, it is a normal signature or normal vibration of the particular location. Amplitude has increased in the three different movements at the same time and the same amplitude. Primary waves, and this is the secondary waves. See the changes between this amplitude to that amplitude. It is varies. And we call it as this is the primary wave, secondary wave duration. S minus P. Taking this S minus P, we can identify the distance from the earthquake, from that location to the epicenter. And that is surface waves. This surface waves that will travel only on the surface, and these surface waves they create more damages. And what magnitude that lacks surface waves will occur? More than 5 and more than 6. If it is less than 4 magnitude, surface waves may not generate generally. So if the signatures are there, then only we can identify where the exactly earthquake is happening, whether it is really earthquake or not. This is just a comparison of magnitude from 0 to 10. When comparing this magnitude with the energy released, how much equivalent kilograms of explosions are being generally what we take in the kilograms of explosions. And also number of earthquakes. See, nearly 10 lakhs of earthquakes happening every year in the world. Nearly 10 lakhs. That is less than 2. When you go on increase, that means 2 means 56 kgs of explosions used. 10 lakh earthquakes, 56 kilograms of explosion used. Impact is maybe 1 or 2 kilometers. The radius, 1 or 2 kilometer radius, impact may be there, or else it is less. 3 magnitude, nearly 1 lakh. 1 lakh earthquakes throughout the world. And also 1800 kilograms of explosions used. That is nearly a large lightning bolt, it is equal of that amount of energy. And if you go on increasing, 4 means it is 56,000 of kilograms of explosions used. If it is 6 means it is nearly 5.6 lakhs kilograms of explosions used. That is how much nearly 200 may occur throughout the world. That 6 magnitude earthquake means it is nearly equal to Hiroshima atomic bomb. If the 6 magnitude earthquake is happening, you can just imagine how much as powerful and how much of radius it can consider. It can destroy even a single city. If we keep on increasing like that one, 7, 8, 9, 10, the number of frequency is decreasing from 10 lakhs to 1 or 2 earthquakes. But the energy is also increasing. Energy increasing, but the number is decreasing. And also see that energy released, it is keep on increasing. Generally, one magnitude that means it is not plus 1 magnitude. It is 1 plus 1 into 31.5 times energy increase in magnitude. That how much of energy is it is releasing. It is multiplied by 36.5 times. This is one graphical representation I am showing here. This is generally we call it as in terms of magnitude, how much of energy released, and intensity scale. Intensity scale means how they have felt. If the same energy amount of energy is released, suppose 4 magnitude earthquake is released in the 3 different locations. I mean, the one location is having hard rock, another location is having soft rock, another location is having very minor sand and silt. It will differ from the location to location. Same magnitude, but effect is varies. This is one example showing how the intensity is, how they are feeling. If the one intensity is happening means people do not feel. People might notice movement if they are in rest. Magnitude form is, intensity form is dishes, windows or door rattles. Sleepy people, they are awakened. Doors may open and close. This means trouble walking, objects fall, furniture also moves, and the minor cracks on the buildings. Seven means it is difficult standing also. 8 means it is difficult steering. Some minor damages may occur. That is well constructed houses. We are not talking about this is kacha houses. These are the paka houses. Tell intensity means what will be the impact. And the maximum intensity. All can be destroyed. This is how the intensity is from 1 to 11. Generally, in Indian scenario, we call earthquake is earthquake. Bhukampa aayito, Bhukampa aayito. Magnitude is 2, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Especially all the people and even the media people, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಮೈಸೂರಿನವರೆಗೂ ಭೂಮಿ ಕಂಪಿಸಿದೆ. How they felt it? The people who are staying, they felt it some vibration. ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನು ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. Vibration they have felt that. What amount of energy they felt it. But the people, the media people, what they will say, ಭೂಮಿ ಕಂಪಿಸಿದೆ, ಏನೇನೋ ಆಗಿದೆ. Maybe it may, how, what they highlight is, it may be magnitude more than 5 and 6. So we need to educate the people, saying that by taking this one example, earthquake has happened, but it is very low intensity. It may develop some minor cracks. You should not be worried. If you are really facing another vibration, what to do before earthquake, during earthquake, after earthquake? First thing is safety. Come outside of the house, of any construction buildings are there. If you are in the buildings, it is not possible to come. You have to cover your face, head, hold the thing, and you have to go in the under the table. So like that, they have to educate. But the thing is, ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ they are afraid in the people. Once the earthquake is happened, repetition is very less. It may take 10 years, 20 years, 30 years for less than 1 magnitude, 2 magnitude also. So what we do here? We analyze all this signature, seismic signature of primary waves, secondary waves, surface waves, coda waves and everything. And this what the previous source in the slide, that where the epicenter is there, that impact is more on that. Focus ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ surface exactly parallel to the surface, that is the epicenter. Epicenter ಅಲ್ಲಿ effect ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. That we need to find out where exactly the focus is or where exactly the epicenter is. So we do that one triangulation method ಇದೆ. So on nearly 14 station ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುವಂತ we collect all the S-P data, secondary waves, primary waves, coda waves, amplitude, everything, and we calculate by using triangulation method. By taking S-P, we will multiply it with the wave velocity, that is nearly 8.1 km per second. S-P multiplied by with the velocity, we will get some x values. So what that x value, maybe 20, 30, 40, that is, we consider it as a kilometer. We will draw one circle from the observatory, and from another station we draw one circle, it may 40 or 50, and another station 100 kilometer or 200 kilometer. So nearly minimum 3 stations are required to do that triangulation method. If we draw all these circles, they will all going to meet at a particular point. That particular point is the epicenter. That is where the impact is more for any earthquake. If it is lower magnitude also, if it is upper also. If the more number of stations are there, accuracy will be increased. So like that, what we do, we analyze everything and will disseminate the information to the end users, all the stakeholders like DCs, Tahsildar and everyone. Earthquake parameter, epicenter, depth, magnitude and intensity for even local administration, village, taluk, district, for everyone. Local dam authorities, if it is near to the dam. So accordingly, that authorities, they will take the action. If it is near to the